In the last module, we used a clever little bit of response tampering in order to remove my vote when the GTR loaded so that the client app would give me the controls so that I could vote again. We then found the server-side API that accepted the vote never validated that I hadn't already voted. I want to build on that concept a little bit in this example and demonstrate precisely what I meant in the last clip when we looked at an overview of authorization controls. So here's what I'm going to do. Let's open up Fiddler again, and this time I'm going to turn those filters back on because I want to keep that traffic just to hackyourselffirst.troyhunt.com. So this will give us something nice and succinct to focus on. Let me now go and open the mobile app. Okay, so here comes our mobile app. Same deal as usual. We'll let it fire up on its own accord, and then we're going to go through the same process of logging on, looking at the response, and maybe just making a little sneaky modification to it. So here we go. Everything is fired up just fine. I'm going to jump into a car that I haven't voted on so that I can get the login controls. So we'll go into the Lamborghini. We'll log in. Same old email address. Same lousy password again. And let's log in. Okay, we're logged in okay. Let's go and take a look at that login API. And here's what I want to do. We'll go to inspectors. We know it's going to be JSON, so go to the JSON response, and we will see an isAdmin field. It is coming back as null. Now, one thing I want to point out here before we go any further is that clearly this has been an HTTP request. We can see that in the protocol column over here. Never do this. We have just sent credentials. We know we've sent credentials because I can go to web forms and see them right here. We have just sent these guys over a clear connection. This is Web Security 101. Anything of a sensitive nature always goes over HTTPS. Now I'm doing this over HTTP in part because it's a vulnerable app and it's meant to do things like this, but also in part because I want to save HTTPS until the very last module, and that's when we're going to look at how to intercept these requests. Because the reality of it is, as I've said before in this course, even if we sent this over HTTPS, somebody who owns the device and can compromise the device can still monitor the communications. So with that said, back to this guy down here, isAdmin. Now to the curious, this is very tempting, and it begs the question, what would happen if this attribute was actually set to true? Let's go and find out now.